NBC Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From our line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And you got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
56.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Offense. You're killing offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback is sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it.
The Texans take over first
So
down.
out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Franks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Casper looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perkins. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
First down. And
they punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
at the 35-yard line.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that
and it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. It's in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Casper, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Casper, throw left side, complete. That's Freeman. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Casper. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
on second down. It's Perkins. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Casper. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He was brought down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Number 24.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
First down, San Antonio.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to number 5.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the screen good for only. He'll drop to throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Dreadnoughts 10. Texans nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the
throwing again. Casper. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25.
Holding, receiving team.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The pass.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Texans fans, 'cause it's
this time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. That's complete to Ward. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. Casper, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins, as that promises to be a tight one. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on what should be a very tough opponent.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. 58.
From the gun, Casper. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Franks. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Franks. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Casper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Take him down right.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to
On 2nd down, Perkins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talked with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First possession of the second half. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
San Antonio.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's good to make it 17-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Casper, and he will find his man on the end route, complete.
The pass.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Down and 10. At their own 20.
Back out comes San Antonio. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll run on first down. It's short, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
They'll set up a throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
8 yards. And it's 4th down.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
20. Texans 7.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st down, Franks, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
7.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Casper, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Casper, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep here for Ward. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 18.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I would say these defensive backs need a little bit of help from their pass rush. They were able to force the incompletion, but I'll guarantee they're going to go back to the huddle and say, hey, guys, can you get to them a little bit quicker? I don't know how long we can continue to cover these guys downfield.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 52 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Christian Kirk. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, thought it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run on first down. It's short. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
The ball carried by number 20.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Short. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
Sam Sloman.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The defense once more getting set to do battle as they head back out. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. give them credit. They got all of those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll get this to Ward. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Casper. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. From the gun, Casper. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Casper going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.